Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about Terence Crawford versus Kell Brook, and this is me speculating in that fight and how Terence Crawford will, if he do fight Kell Brook, which is it's not been mentioned, and it's been mentioned him ducking him, which I don't believe right now. You know what I'm saying? We'll see in the future or whatever. But you know what's kind of funny? Even if let's say Terence Crawford don't never fight Kell Brook. If he fight Errol Spence Jr., ain't nobody gonna really talk about him ducking or not fight. Well, I say not fighting Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Because and that's if he beat Errol Spence Jr. Right? But anyway, but the thing about it is right now, the reason why I'm talking about this is I do see Terence Crawford beating Kell Brook because I seen Kell Brook last fight, and that was December the 8th. And he was fighting Michael Zarar. I forgot his last name. Isn't it dude Michael something, right? He was something like a Jeff Horn type fighter. You know what I'm saying? You know, his punches wasn't hurting Kell Brook, and that's why. Well, Kell Brook wasn't moving his head a lot, right? But at the same time, he didn't have lateral movement. His lateral movement wasn't that great. Feints wasn't that great. He didn't have no feints at all. I don't think he never feinted in the fight. He didn't have no head movement either. I'm talking about Michael, the Kell Brook last opponent, right? But his name is Zarafa, I think Michael Zarafa or something like that, right? If I got his name wrong, I apologize. But that's his name for right now, as I'm talking to y'all right now, right? But he was something like a Jeff Horn, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking if you put Terence Crawford in there with Michael Zarafa, what would happen? I think that, you know what I'm saying, see, Terence Crawford would have beat him down just like Jeff Horn, you know what I'm saying? But Kell Brook could knock him down or could knock him out. He couldn't. I think, matter of fact, Kell Brook didn't even. I think he did hurt him, but you didn't see it. He probably was hurt, but you just didn't see it. You just didn't see it, like, you know, the reaction of going down or him covering his body, his stomach, whatever, anything. But he was bloody, so he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know, dealing with his face, right? Bloody nose and all that stuff, right? That shows you that Kell Brook hit hard, right? But Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, would have did a number on him. As in, I think he would have TKO'd Michael Zarafa, right? Which Kell Brook couldn't do. And you know, Terence Crawford, if he would have fight Kell Brook at the same time, he would control. Terence Crawford, first of all, would control the distance, even though he might get into a rumble sometimes because he loved doing it sometimes. But in the sense, there's always a punch of chance that, you know, Kell Brook is gonna always has in his back pocket, right? But at the same time, because I remember Terence Crawford got hurt by Gamboa, you know what I'm saying? But not saying that he couldn't get hurt by Kell Brook. He can definitely get hurt by Kell Brook, but I think he would definitely control the distance because he know who his Kell Brook is and what somewhat of what one punch can take from Kell Brook can do to you, right? Not saying that Kell Brook can't learn a good punch on Terence Crawford and he can't sustain it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Kell Brook's gonna hit him and he's gonna knock Terence Crawford right out. You know, so that's not gonna happen, right? He's gonna break Terence Crawford down like over different rounds and then take Terence Crawford out. That's what will happen if Kell Brook keep on hitting him and hit him hard, right? But at the same time, do I see that? No, well, I don't see it, but that don't mean that it's not gonna come to tuition if these both do fight. But Terence Crawford would, like I said, control the difference, and he would come in with feints and definitely lateral movement, side to side movement, head movement at the same time. He's got better head movement than Michael Zarafa, better lateral movement, feints too at the same time. Terence Crawford would frustrate Kell Brook, and Kell Brook will be trying to walk him down. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook will be chasing him a little bit in a sense, right? And that's what Terence Crawford will want. Terence Crawford he could switch to southpaw and orthodox, right? You know what I'm saying? Which Michael Zarafa couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, he's a very skilled fighter, technical fighter. Terence Crawford is. So I remember Marco Zarafa. He hurt Kell Brook in the 12th round. I think it was the 11th or 12th round, if I'm not mistaken. Because the commentator said this is not the best fight that Kell Brook had on his has on his resume. They're basically saying it was basically like a not a good fight for Kell Brook, because he didn't knock down or didn't knock out Marco Zarafa. But Marco Zarafa is a tough fighter. Some people you gonna knock down, some people you're not. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get the knockdowns in some fights. In some fights, you're not gonna get the knockdowns or knockouts. You know what I'm saying? So, but I see that Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I see it, but don't mean that it's gonna come to fruition. And let me keep in mind. Let me just keep on telling y'all that, right? This is me speculating, right? And I hope this fight do happen. It's not. I think he's gonna fight the Green Machine. Then I think after that he might fight Kell Brook. It's not. I mean, it's not out of the question. It's not out of the picture yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Terence Crawford's not. It's not like Terence Crawford's got one more fight on his butt. He's gonna retire. Even Kell Brook, they're not gonna retire no soon right now, right? You know what I'm saying? But I think everybody want to see how would opponent Earl Spence fought Kell Brook. He didn't do so great in the following rounds, right? He did great in the late. In the middle and the late rounds, right? So, but I think that Terence Crawford will do a little bit better than Errol Spence, and this is the reason why I don't think he would be getting hit a lot, because Errol Spence got hit a lot from Kell Brook. I think he'll do good. Terence Crawford do take his time. He takes his time. He'll break you down, as in learning you what you gonna do, and then he'll break you down and try to knock you out or try to get rid of you in the late rounds, right? Which he do in most of his fights. You know what I'm saying? This is not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect him to knock out Kell Brook or TKO him in the first or the second or third or fourth round. It's gonna be in the middle or the late rounds. Definitely in the late rounds. I would bet on that. You know what I'm saying? Would it go 12? I wouldn't be surprised if it go 12. Even if it go 12, Terence Crawford, that's Terence Crawford. I don't think Kell Brook has the very skill to win that fight against Terence Crawford. We definitely go 12. Knocking out Terence Crawford or knocking him down, yes. You know, see what I'm saying? I mean, I know Kell Brook is 33 years old. He's in his prime, and he's reaching he's getting older. At the same time, he's getting there, but he's not. He's only 33, and Terence Crawford is what, 30. I think Terence Crawford was 32, 33, if I'm not mistaken. So they both almost about the same age. So this would really be a good fight, a great fight. And I remember some people saying that. So a couple people channels saying that this is the best available fight for Terence Crawford, and I agree with that. And I agree that this would be a great fight too. I think this would be a better fight than Amir Khan. I give Kell Brook a better chance than Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because the outcome of Amir Khan, he quit. You know what I'm saying? That's what really happened. He didn't get hit in his groin. He just quit because he knew he didn't have the tools or the skills to compete with Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford he's still number one on my pound list, but he do need some names. But in the next year, he's negotiating. His contract is going to be up with Top Rank, and we'll definitely see if he's going to stay with Top Rank and or he's going to leave Top Rank. You know what I'm saying, to fight Danny Garcia and even probably Mike Garcia if he stays with PBC, or even with fighting Sean Porter or whoever up there at the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's why I see so far me speculating and stuff like that. That's what he will do to Kell Brook. He will break him down, control the distance, lateral movement, back and forth head movement at the same time. He might change some shots from Kell Brook here and there. But if he stay in the pocket and change them from round for round, he will lose that fight. That would benefit Kell Brook, because Kell Brook don't want to chase him around too at the same time. That would be frustrating too at the same time, especially if you use using your head to making Kell Brook miss, that's taking a lot out of you too. Every time you throw a punch and you miss, you see what I'm saying? And Kell Brook's stamina's not. It's better than a lot of other fighters, but he gassed out too at the same time sometimes in the late rounds. You know, it's because he's throwing so many punches. You know what I'm saying? And I think Terence Crawford definitely would definitely get him, man. I think he'll TKO him in the late rounds. I don't know what round particular it will be, or if it go 12, I think I'm definitely gonna give it to give it to Kell Brook. Give it to Terence Crawford. But at the same time, if Terence Crawford do get knocked down, but Terence Crawford can get knocked down a couple of times one time by Kell Brook, and he can still win the fight. Terence Crawford can still win the fight. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that because I remember some people got knocked down in a couple of times, and maybe one time, and still won the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think Terence Crawford has that ability. You know what I'm saying? That's if he don't get really hurt. If he didn't get knocked down, even though you might, you get flash knockdowns or whatever. Sometimes if you do get hurt by getting knocked down, that don't mean that you can. That don't mean that Terence Crawford can't recover. But he never been in that situation either. This would be something new for him. You know what I'm saying? So him fighting Kell Brook will be a brand new opponent. He ain't no pushover. He's not coming to lay down, because that fight with Earl Spence was a great fight. I wonder if his eye wasn't injured or was messed up and stuff like that, what would have happened? And if he didn't, because he did gassed out too, even though he was but he did gassed out too at the same time. Because Errol Spence Jr., he just kept on coming at him. He fights all rounds, and that's one thing that I want to see what Terence Crawford can do to Kell Brook, because everybody want to see this fight because first of all, Terence Crawford don't got a big name on his resume, and then they want to see what he could do with Kell Brook versus Errol Spence did with Kell Brook. You see what I'm saying? Can he take him out, or what he can do? He don't have to really necessarily take him out. He could just outbox him. You know what I'm saying? Hurt him. I definitely think that Terence Crawford can hurt Kell Brook too at the same time, because Michael Zarafa hurt Kell Brook in the 12th round. You see what I'm saying? So. And but Michael Zarafa might be stronger than Kell Brook, maybe. But I remember what Terence Crawford did to Jeff Horn, and Jeff Horn and Michael Zarafa, they are very similar to each other. Tall fighters, strong. Don't you know what I'm saying? And I remember Terence Crawford knocked down Jeff Horn, if I'm not mistaken, in that fight when he fought him. You know what I'm saying? His glove touched the canvas, so he can hit you from all angles too at the same time. So at the same time, man, I think that Terence Crawford this will be a good matchup for him. But I think that Terence Crawford will definitely pull it out. If it's gonna be a TKO, or even if it goes to the judges, I think it'll be Terence Crawford. But this me speculating. It don't mean that it's gonna. Don't mean that I might be right. I could be wrong, but it's always a punch of chance too. On top of that. So, what y'all think about what I'm talking about? So leave a comment at the bottom of my page, subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. All right, bye.